evening and welcome to a live broadcast of the annual West Bend Christmas Parade. This live broadcast is brought to you by Sal's Pizzeria and American Commercial Real Estate. Good evening, Judy Steffes, joined by Mary Sue.
Mary Sue is fine.
Tell me a little bit about your history, because you've been here quite a while.
I grew up in West Bend since I was 10 years old. This community has embraced every single person that moved into it. We have an awesome community, from all the businesses that were here, all the businesses that are here now, and all the businesses that are to come. Embrace this parade. Be thankful for all you have.
All right. We brought in Mary Sue this year because we wanted to do something a little bit special and take people down a trip down memory lane. Some of the stores that used to be downtown, some of the restaurants, and you're welcome, more than welcome, to chime in. We'd like to know a couple of things throughout this broadcast. One, if you're watching, tell us where you're watching from. And two, we've got quite a crowd growing already. Two, chime in with some of your memories of where you shopped. Mary Sue, you're going to have a better handle on all of it than me. You already said, did you remember eating at Round the Clock?
Oh, man. Round the Clock was our go-to place. We'd get done with dancing all night at Pat Jerry's in Barton, and we'd leave Pat Jerry's and get to round the Clock as quick as we could so we could get our favorite booth and watch everybody pile in. What good friends, what good camaraderie, what safety. We all took care of each other, and we still do in this community.
What is at... where was Round the Clock located?
Round the Clock was actually located.
We're just going to spin this
a little bit down the way here. You've got the Candyman. It was on the other side of what used to be Sager's. So Round the Clock, or right before it. Oh, geez, call me out if you can, please. I need some help. It was just the neatest restaurant to go to, and the people in this community are so amazing. You know, after being gone 20 years, we came home in 2001. We've got 7 grandchildren now, and everybody comes here. It's an amazing city.
All right, Jill, thanks for chiming in. We've had people watching from Hubertus and Iron Ridge so far. The West Bend Christmas Parade just starting to come our way, and it will be started by the Color Guard and the police cars along with the fire department. When we get to the veterans, everybody is welcome to stand up. And where do you find the parade? Ron Knob is asking. It is on our Facebook page, Washington County Insider. Thanks for watching, Betsy, from the comfort of your own home. It is 17 chilly degrees out here this evening.
Ooh, a bit cool.
I made you check. Thanks for watching, Karen from Kewaskum. Mike, I appreciate you tuning in. Mike, where are you watching from? Evansville, Indiana. All right.
Welcome,
Jeanette.
Mike. Woohoo, thank you.
That is awesome. You know, the streets are pretty crowded. A lot of people came a little bit later. Let me show you. They've got some crazy people down here. They are sitting on the ground. I'm hoping they had a mattress. Watching. Kathy is watching from Southwest Florida. So far, Kathy is winning. One year, I think we talked about this earlier as we were doing some show prep, that the furthest somebody was watching from was New Zealand.
New Zealand, you said.
That was
yes.
several years ago. Yes, you're watching a live broadcast on Washington County Insider. You got a hi, Mary, from Mary Brown. Let's see.
Hi, Mary. I love you, lady. I got on my motorcycle riding heated vest for you.
All right. And here we are, the Color Guard.
The Color Guard, look. Oh, thank you to all our men and women in service, past, present, and future. Oh.
Everybody reminded to stand and take your hat off. Linda, thanks for tuning in from Germantown. Peg, probably the best decision. She is watching from her home in West Bend.
That's great.
This is a brilliant shot. So we are going to be turning and looking south several times during the parade, just because the marquee is very good landmark. Hello from San Antonio, Texas. Well, thanks for tuning in. It's our West Bend Police Department. Right across from us, It says WB. What did that used to say? Do you remember?
Oh, golly.
Oh, come on now.
Uh-oh, I need some help. Somebody help me. I don't know.
Fellow WBKV alum, Bob Bonifant, tuning in.
Oh, Bob. Hi, Bob. Hi, Jim, your brother, too. Work with him all the time. Love your brother, too, Bob.
Happy Thanksgiving to Bob and Gail Bonifant. So if you're stuck on the WB, how about Sal's? Do you remember the bar under the sidewalk? Maggie, thanks. Merry Christmas.
Oh, man.
And here we have the West Bend High School Marching Band coming our way, so let's listen in. Do you have another camera to just take some pictures?
I do.
Let me get that shot. Hello from Spring Hill, Florida. Thanks for tuning in. Here we have the Allenton American Legion Post 483. Hey, Andy. American Legion Post, a very good friend of the page. They help support free local news here at WashingtonCountyInsider.com.
Chime in just a second. They were at Fleet Farm today.
They were at Fleet Farm.
They were. It was amazing seeing all of them.
Who do we have here? The llamas following the Washington County 4-H.
We got one that decided to lay down.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
He's boycotting.
oh, he's quite tired. Wow.
Now he's got to hop to it. Watching from Waupun, thanks for tuning in. That is the 4-H Llama Project. Carly, whatever we can do to help Carly at home with her couple sick kids. We're going to have a rebroadcast as well later on WashingtonCountyInsider.com. Thanks again to Sal's Pizza for sponsoring this year's broadcast. Who do you have next year? Some dancers?
I've got the West Bend West dance team. Aww.
I love the llamas. Did you ever see them? I think at the Washington County Fair when they were praying.
Yep, it's amazing. You need a neat place to go and get a Euro. I would recommend Sal's, hands down, 10 times over. You can't stop me from getting them there.
There is a float people are going to have to hang around for because they bring a sense of Macy's parade, and that is going to be the West Bend Children's Theater. So hang around for that. I tried to get an early sneak peek, and only one person had the keys, and they were out of town. So it's going to be a surprise to all of us. Stella, thanks for tuning in from Marcus Sand. So far, some of the People watching from further away, a very warm Texas and a very warm Florida. From 17-degree West Bend, Wisconsin, thanks for tuning in. You are watching a live broadcast of this year's annual West Bend Christmas Parade. This is probably Bible Baptist Church.
It is.
It is. That's a very nice float. I'm trying to think the theme of the parade this year is Christmas Around the World. So it looks like they stayed on theme. Can you get a picture of that one really quick?
They did. For God so loved the world. Look at that.
I got it. And this float is own transport.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
I'm reading the trailer, but I need to consult my cue sheet. A lot of juggling going on behind the scenes here, isn't it?
There is, but it's all right. Looks like you could remove just about everything you could think of, including light demolition. Holy cow. Oh, my.
The Hartford
Snow Cross.
Give you a close-up.
Oh, look at
They
it.
put some work
They
into
have
that.
real snow on it. Look at that. Oh. Aw.
Scott, thanks for tuning in. That's a good shot, too. Whenever you hear me say that, Mary Susan's got to scramble for her own phone to take some still shots. Roger likes the Bible Baptist Church float. They stayed on theme. Christmas Around the World is the theme. That little light, does that little light just do it for us? There's another one. Help me out there.
Fire suppression solutions. What is that? I don't even see what fire department it is.
Is this Fire Suppression Solutions?
It is. It is.
They are a good friend
That
and
is
great
correct.
supporter of the WashingtonCountyInsider.com. They keep the news free for the community. So thank them. Go buy their product, too, because they invented something that can take care of the...
Is it the blanket they invented or no? I'm not sure.
They put out the fires for, like, the chargers.
Okay. So support them. Listen to what she's telling you if we can. What have we got in front of us now? Looks like West Bend Dance and Color Guard. They're carrying presents. And the presents are all lit up with lights. Look at that. How amazing.
So when you were growing up, what was your favorite store to be shopping at for Christmas?
Oh, for Christmas. Let's see.
Are you going to say Campbell's?
I'm going to say Campbell's. My mom took me there, and we got to go into that store, and I was a very fortunate young lady. It was the neatest place to shop. It was, a time where it wasn't as expensive. It wasn't all the money. But it was something even small that you could find. It didn't have to be something big. It was just the whole idea of being able to go in there and look.
Yeah.
Was amazing. Look at all the little kids.
So we did invest in some microphones. Can you all let us know if these are working well enough or if I should pull the plug on it and we should just go? Hey, Scott, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Or if we should just go with the microphone that's built into the phone. Hey, Pat, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to assume you're somewhere warmer. West Bend Lego Show at the Moose Lodge. We did have somebody from Legos out of Kenosha. They said we're going to be in this year's parade.
Kenosha Leggers use
Oh,
it.
yeah, Ron, we use these same mics, even the one I dropped when we were live streaming out of Hartford. I thought they worked pretty well.
Get a load of that car.
D, thanks. Linda, I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, look at this.
That's Flash's Christmas car.
You can get a picture of that one too. Look at the work that went into that.
No kidding, huh? It's something amazing.
Is this like an optometrist? I have yet to see my notes. Joyce, thanks for tuning in.
Oh, I don't like that.
So there are mixed reviews coming in on these microphones. All right, Katie, letting us know how you feel.
Endless liquidations.
The parade theme, somebody wanted to know. The parade theme
Our parade
is...
theme is Christmas around the world.
Now this is the West Bend Children's Theater.
Yep.
It was started by the Women's Club,
Look at that.
which just celebrated its 125th anniversary in West Bend. Look at this.
Look at all the swashbucklers on there. Amazing.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, and it's a little bit chilly out this year. So Campbell's, you said you were shopping at Campbell's. Was J.C. Penney around?
You know what? No, not at that time. It was not. We had no J.C. Penney at that time. None. Campbell's was the store to go downtown. Ben Franklin came in. That was cool. It was really neat. We had a lot of fun going there. It was an enjoyable place to go. Loved to just go to the grocery stores in town. They were all welcoming, and you could learn a lot. Just had to listen.
And that Ben Franklin, that was down the street from Kohl's.
It was.
Food store.
Kohl's Food Store was on the same side. You are correct. That's correct. Opposite side of the store. Oh boy, Jeannie had a store, women's clothing store over there. Mrs. Vanderheiden had a children's clothing store over there. I'll tell you, it was something else to be able to go into those stores if you got to for a special occasion.
If you can look. Oh, Ron's chiming in. National Tea Grocery.
Oh my, yes, absolutely, Rod. Correct. I wanted someone to chime in who owns a liquor store in town now. He got his start with George Prescott in Super Value in West Bend. Yep.
Andy is saying that there was a Penny's downtown. True that.
Later on, yep.
If you're looking far in the distance, you can see the flame and the fire. That is just the famous Remax Realty float, and that's going to be our warm-up here as we broadcast live outside from Boss Realty. Tom Zernia, a wonderful host.
Thanks, Tom,
Again.
for letting us come.
And we're going to see if Maxim, his son, can join us shortly. I'm thinking some people with the sound issue, you might have to turn it up on your end, because it seems to be hit and miss with our reviews. And the great are winning out over the problem child. Sears, Linda Fector chiming in.
Oh, yeah.
About Sears downtown.
That was Montgomery Ward's, I believe.
Was there a Montgomery Ward's down here?
I think so. On the very corner towards the end. Sears was on the corner, too, where the restaurant is now that serves the, I don't want to say Japanese, that's wrong. It's Vietnamese food mostly.
Oh, okay.
Pearl of Canton.
Pearl of Canton.
Exactly, right next to Tenny's. Yep. Oh, look at that.
This is going to singe your eyebrows.
Oh, look at that.
It's very welcoming.
Very cool. Neat. Do you know that you can actually feel the heat from that? Wow.
That's a great shot.
Oh, neat.
Joy,
Merry
thanks for
Christmas.
tuning in.
Aw.
Maring's Fish. Where would we be without mentioning Maring's Fish?
You wouldn't be anywhere. You wouldn't be anywhere without mentioning Nancy and Jerry Meering, who had the first Dairy Queen in West Bend, corner of Park Avenue and Main Street. What a wonderful people they are. They're wonderful. They're neat people. To this very day they are. Look at that. Some grandma's bake.
That was a good one. Rather than throwing candy, he's tossing snow.
He's tossing snow. Isn't that something?
Real grandma's ski is what that one says.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I
Real
believe that's
grandma's
Sunburst.
ski. Oh my goodness.
You're all right.
Interfaith caregivers.
Interfaith Caregivers.
Yes.
Melanie Gonring is the new executive director, taking over for Janine, who retired. Where is that dog? Oh, just beautiful.
Look at how pretty. That's a pretty picture, isn't it?
If you're tuning in late, I can hear him. This is WTKM. Oh, look it, I'm right.
Merry Christmas. Santa's on his way. If you wanted to warn everybody, Santa's coming. He'll be here in just a minute. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. We asked those people back there if they're ready for Santa. They didn't yell real loud. Can we try to get them here? Okay, you ready for Santa? You're going to yell on three. 1, 2, 3. He is going to love that. He'll love that when he gets here. He'll be here in just a minute. You'll be here in just a minute. He told all the kids, stay warm, stay bundled up. Go fighting with your brothers and sisters. Come out and have a good time. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Santa's on his way. He'll be here in just a minute. You'll be here in just a minute. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Maggie, I wondered how long it would take. Maggie Lighthizer mentioning Dick's Pizza.
Oh, man. Dick used to drive me to school. We used to come down on the weekends with Kelly. We'd set up the restaurant, and he'd give us a silver dollar coin. And we'd hightail it to Candyman for a whole bag of candy. Those were special times and so much fun.
What did you had a relish tray or something you set up?
We were filling the 3 dressings, the traditional ones, French, Thousand Island, and Ranch. And got all the tables set up with placemats, and Dick would always give us a silver dollar piece. There were so many times we were blessed.
There you have Holy Angel School.
Yes,
Let me talk over you for a second. Holy Angel School, Michelle Spaeth is the principal there, and Michelle's husband was just part of the WIAA D2 state football champions.
Go Holy Angels, my alma mater.
And Slinger. Slinger, he coached for Slinger.
Yep.
And they brought home the gold ball for WIAA Division II. So Maxim Zernia is trying to launch a City of West Bend flag. And hopefully we'll have some downtime here in this parade where he'll come and talk to us about his accomplishments. Carly says, when I think of candy as a kid, I think of Ottens and Barton.
Oh, yes, Mr. and Mrs. Otten. We're famous for that. If you walked in there and you were a child, oh, man, did you have it made.
Would he give it to you or penny candy?
Sometimes the penny candy, yes. Yep, they sure did.
I know he had a black pen.
Family.
He had a black pen. He marked things down. This is Our Savior's Lutheran Church.
Oh, look at that.
That is a nice float worth a picture.
It is. I love that.
Here we have the Brown Deer High School Marching Band. hockey team is in the house. They're used to this weather.
Right.
Hey, Maxim, can you come here? And Max Zernia is joining us. Can you tell me a little bit about the flag you wanted to invent or create or start, a West Bend City flag?
So yeah, I tried making a flag a year and a half ago now. Really, the idea behind it was just to make West Bend more unique. You know, it's a step to add some culture, bring a sense of togetherness in the West Bend community. I think it's a great opportunity. A flag could be used by businesses to capitalize on, or just people. You know, I like to say I'm from West Bend. I like to fly a flag. But yeah.
What's your design?
So my design, it's a little complicated to say, but it features a silhouette of the county courthouse.
The old county courthouse.
The old county courthouse, sorry. But yeah, I have all the symbolism laid out. It would take a little bit to run through now. But
where can we learn more about it?
You can learn more about it at westbendflag.com. Yeah, there's an about page. There's a whole timeline. It'll walk you through the whole journey so far. But I'm working on getting yard signs are available, and then I'm working on getting some actual flags that will be available to purchase very soon.
All right. Congratulations.
Yeah,
we'll keep
thank
an eye
you.
out for that.
Thank you.
All right, Maxim, thank you very much. Maxim Zernia, son of Tom Zernia at Boss Realty. So Mary said her mom worked at Jeanette's on the corner across from Lay's department store. What was Jeanette's?
Across from what department
Lay's
store?
department store?
Oh, Lay's department store. Wait a minute. No, I'm lost. I don't know. I cannot remember right now. I got a blank. Lay's?
Well, Lay's department store, I think that was in Kewaskum, wasn't
it? Was that here in West Bend? Somebody help me, please.
I think,
why am I not?
I want to say Lay's was in Kewaskum. But Jeanette's, did you remember Jeanette's?
Yes, I did. My mother shopped there.
Where was that?
It was down on the end from Kohl's. Before it was, what is it now? Help me. What's the restaurant that's open 24 hours a day?
George Webb's.
George Webb's, right. Yep, it was on that end, the far end of that mall. There was also a Hallmark store in there at one time. There was one as well on the north end of town. We used to house two of those.
Lay's was, Andy, it slipped by too fast.
Uh-oh.
You might have to chime in again. He said, I think he said it was on South Main Street.
Might have been.
Jeannie's Country Casual, according to now.
And downtown, Jean moved from Jean's Country Casuals into the downtown West Bend area, and I worked for Jean for a short while, and it was called Jean's Collectibles. And guess who interviewed us there? Well, that would be your host tonight, Judy Steffes. Lots of fun. Lots of memories.
I'm not sure if they're tossing candy or what. It looks like they're tossing bracelets, which may be just as popular for this crowd. Here's Calvary Church. Hey, Tim, thanks for tuning in. Timothy Rantham joining us. Susan Miller talked about Jeannie's Country Casuals.
Hi, Susan Miller. Thank you.
Jane Jansen said her mom managed the catalog at J.C. Penney's.
Oh, for crying out loud. Now, there's a fact I didn't know. That's neat. Just think about that. Everybody who's listening, you could grow up here even if you didn't. Embrace our community. It's an amazing place.
I'm not sure what's happening here. They have a bit of a delay. Kate's Place. Do you remember a Kate's Place?
No, I do not.
We're drawing a little bit of a blank. And Mary Susan has a lot more history here in town than I do.
Manpower used to be downtown, and it
you had mentioned that. Where was
run
that?
by Betty Stiles and her husband Ken. Ken was also with, I believe it was Air Force at the time. We had so much fun. You wanted a job just for the summer. You could go in there, you could walk in, and they could go, okay, you could go to Dairy Land Seed and staple some books together for 4 days. And when you're done with that, come back here and we'll find you another job. There was never a shortage of jobs. We all took care of each other. We still do.
Right by the West Bend Theater sign, that is the judges' stand, I still believe, for the parade. And then they jump back into Hussars after. I think Robbie Robron's wife is still part of that judging committee. We are standing above the exclusive company. And now I'm dating myself. Help me.
Well, the exclusive company was the place to be. That's a history, a whole history. Oh, man. You
There's
know,
fuel.
Dennis Ben, the band they had, all of it. When you were a kid, you could walk in there and get any album you needed to get. If you couldn't get it, he'd get it for you.
We do have somebody giving a shout out to Carl's Choice. And didn't Carl's Choice, he had like a big Schlitz malt. No, he had was it a clock when you walked in?
A clock. A clock. Yep. That is correct.
And my friend would always say, why is it always Carl's Choice? Like that's what we had to get.
What was the only restaurant in West Bend that had 3 clocks in it? Can somebody answer that question for me? 3 clocks on the wall.
Ooh, you got me.
Oh, that was... Did you get an answer yet?
Not yet.
Okay. It was Buckskin. This is St. Andrew's Lutheran Church. And it's just passing us right now.
Mary Susan was really smart. She brought all these supplies, including hand warmers that I can shove into my pocket. I even took my earrings out. I just did not want anything metal.
Too cold.
Jan's Liquor Store in Barton. There's another good one. Thanks for chiming in. Round the Clock, Bob LeMay.
Yeah,
Here's First Weber. And a traditional Frosty.
I believe the restaurant with 3 clocks was open 24 hours a day.
Somebody's chiming in with George Webb's. I know Webb's.
That is right.
What?
It is right. It was not originally where it is. It sat at the end of the mall. On one end was a grocery store. Allen Roan Jewelers was in the mall as well. So was the Cookie Cone Cafe. And at the other end was where the restaurant sat.
Oh.
That was run by Buck, who did Buck's Catering. Yep.
Little bit of history.
3 clocks on the wall.
Tap. Where was Corby's Tap, according to Lori? Ooh.
Oh!
Look at that.
Do you know what? You got me, Lori. I don't know. I can remember Pat Jerry's.
This looks like Bink's Trees. And
It is. It's Bink's Tree Farm.
Another tradition.
Yep.
Traditional Rudolph.
Look at that.
Skip and Carol's.
And who's holding the line? Bink is on the other end. That is
It
Bink
on the other end.
Steinbach. Yep.
Skip and Carol's. Do you remember who that is?
Nope. I do not. Do you remember? Let's see. Alan Mary May owned it, and it sits at the corner of West Bend now. Whoa! We almost lost her.
In
Whoa!
front of the judges' stand.
Uh-oh.
Bink is slacking on the job.
I think so.
Between the llama that sat down and the reindeer that almost biffed,
Right.
almost fainted.
So
Because
the,
it's so
the bar
cold.
was called the Kingsguard Pub, and it was owned by Alan Mary May of West
You
Bend.
know, I've heard of Kingsguard.
It's where the Martini Bar is now, on the corner down there.
Oh, all right.
Kitty corner from, well, how else do you say it? The funeral home.
Sure.
I don't know what else to say.
City Bakery, Kane and Kane, somebody else's.
Oh, yeah. City Bakery at the final end of that was owned by a very dear friend of mine who still is a friend. Love him to death. Rich Schomer. Great guy. Great family. Brother. Oh, man. He's got a brother that plays a bass like you wouldn't believe.
Lori is saying that Corby's came before Kingsguard.
Did it really? Okay.
We're learning a little something
Thank
here.
you, Lori.
And Andy said the Martini Bar is now the Anecdote.
Anecdote. That's correct.
Correct. Schrader Jewelry Store. You were talking about this earlier.
Schrader. I do not recognize Schrader.
Oh.
I do recognize Douglas Jewelry Store. Doug and his family opened their jewelry store in about 1974 in West Bend. Shortly after that time, he opened a jewelry store as well in Hartford, and it's called Douglas Jewelers. He had to decide which one to keep, and he went with Hartford, but we still love him to this day. Good man, good family, but he started West Bend. He was here.
And which was the restaurant that was way on the west side of town? It was like a supper club, and they had a girl in a bird cage dancing in the bird. Golden Nights.
She's looking for an answer from me. I'm calling it out to Judy. What was it called, Judy?
Golden Nights.
That's right.
Supper club.
Got it.
Was it?
We had an A&W on the other end, too, where Jumbo's is right now.
Was there really a girl dancing in a birdcage? Somebody said it was Wayne Erickson's sister.
Could be. I am not claiming that fame.
Me either.
I remember the Coachman house as well.
Somebody said they got their 8th grade dress at Campbell's in the basement area in the lower level.
Listen to you. Thank you for sharing that. That's an amazing thing. Very cool. And this community is still going, and we're going to stay going.
And then we have Keith from Cousins. And we also want to say a big thanks to Sal's Pizza for sponsoring this year's broadcast. Corky Bar, that had to be very popular, and I never heard of it.
What was the bowling alley that was on the other end of town out Highway 33? Can anybody help me remember that? I cannot remember for the life of me what it was called. Had a nice dance floor in it, too. It was amazing.
Well, this is pretty nice, the Polar Express.
Look at that.
Who's sponsoring this?
I can't even see it.
Are we on the back side of that yet? There
I am on
are
the
58 entries. Frontier Bowl, if somebody's saying.
That is exactly right. Ding, ding, ding. You get the candy bar today. I love it. Who is sponsoring this one? Look at that.
Lakeland.
Seeing is believing. West Bend Kettle Trailblazers. Look at that.
Frontier had trick shot bowling. Is that right? Then there's Lighthouse Lanes.
Frontier was the one that was on Highway 33. Whoever said it is correct.
Penny, thanks for tuning in.
I used to dance the night away there with many of you, I'm sure. It was a neat place to go.
That is a nice shot. Look at that.
Look at that. Oh, and they're playing the music for me. Let's listen.
West Bend Kettle Trailblazers is sponsoring that Polar Express float. Here's a good friend of the page, Aaron Rodman from Extra Mile Snow. Aaron actually volunteered and took some time and went out along with one of his former employees, Forrest, and his son. They went out to the Carolinas to help after the big hurricane came through, caused a lot of damage.
Listen to what she's saying. All from West Bend. It's amazing, the things we all do.
Janet's catching up with the broadcast. How many of you remember in Mystic's Pizza? I think every hand is going up here. Dick's is a hot topic in town.
You know, Dick was an awesome, his wife Jackie, Chris Kay and Kelly. They were good friends to us. They were good people, a decent family. Very kind, very loving, and very giving all the time. Turnquist. Yep. He was an amazing man. He just was. He was so good to his girls.
Do you know the secret sauce since you worked
there? I did never work there. I know the girls, and no, I don't know the secret sauce.
My partner on the broadcast end tonight is Mary Susan, and she...
Mary Sue.
Mary Sue.
She keeps calling me Susan because she wants me to have Susan for a middle name. I like that name, though.
Here's the way I remembered it. Anyway,
yes, that's right.
You hijacked me at... I wanted to say Food Lane. That's wrong. At the grocery store, Pick and Save.
Pick and Save, I did.
Here's a good one from Connie. Frontier Bowl later became the Fana Suites. Oh, my gosh.
Holy cow. So that actually became the Fana Suites. And wait, was that the Holiday Inn then as well? Because wasn't it Holiday Inn and then the Fana Suites went in there? I need a little help, please. I'm old, you know. Anything over 60 counts.
Mary Sue helps out at the self checkout at Pick and Save, and she came up to me and said, "I bet you don't remember who I am." And she was right, I didn't. And now she's my co-host here with our live parade broadcast on Washington County Insider.
That's cute.
That's a nice float.
It is. It's cute.
Walters Building.
Yep.
Stick with us here. The internet is saying that we have a slow connection. 3 old guys. Oh, I do remember that. Where the antidote is now. Foodland. It was actually Food Lane is what I was trying to think of. Because Food Lane was down the street from us in Whitefish Bay. Ted Lauk. Cars. Did I pronounce that right? Glenn's Grill. Oh, how can we forget Glenn's Grill?
Now, wait a minute. Let's go back a little further. One more back. Does anybody remember the drive-in and ice cream place that was on Highway 33 across from Pizza Hut? Let's see if I can get somebody to pull up a place there. It was actually owned by John Butchler.
Yvonne, thanks for tuning in. The 5Ds in Barton. I think Bob Bonifant played there. Andy got it. Tasty Freeze.
There you go. Yep, Little John's Drive-In. I worked there. It was a blast to work for John. Oh, our younger days, we really had it made.
Did that have seating inside?
It did. It actually did. And boy, did I fry some hamburgers there. Yep, it was fun.
What year was that?
Oh, no, don't. Now you're labeling my age. Anything over 60 counts. I don't know. That would be like asking me at what year did they open the restaurant at a place that is now no longer here but served donuts. Hankerson's.
Somebody else mentioned Burger Hut.
Burger Hut. I'm telling you. Yep, Burger Hut was good too. Little John's Drive-In, we called it. We worked there. It was a blast. And after that, I think it became Tri-Par gas station, if I'm not mistaken. But if somebody knows something different, chime in.
Yes, this float is Lifetime Auto. We're getting too caught up in our way back machine, aren't we? And who do we have here?
I don't know who it is.
Sir Donut, somebody is saying. I don't know.
Sir Donut. Whoa.
Is this Jackson Concrete, I believe?
It is.
That's a nice float.
That's
clever.
Gorgeous. They did a lot of work on that.
JJ's Restaurants.
JJ's. Oh, man. Oh, sorry. You guys are going back in time with me. It sure is neat.
Thanks, everybody, for chiming in with our stroll down memory lane. Deli Way Subs downtown. Did you remember that?
No, but I do remember that you could get a sub at the next point where Mearing's was. And I don't remember if the pizzas way back then were done by a pizza place that we welcomed back into the community.
Eaton's Pizza, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I believe that they were down there as well.
Lori is talking about Underground Sunshine, and somebody did mention that a while ago. Was that a head shop?
I'm not answering that question. I plead the 5th, the 4th, the 10th, and the 12th.
Tracy, thanks for tuning in.
Oh,
we have somebody watching from Tennessee. Here's the U.S. Post Office collecting
reindeer.
That's Reindeer Games,
Aww.
and that's Jeff and
Cindy and Jeff.
Cindy and Jeff Phillips.
Yep, the Phillips family. Right.
Oh, I hear them.
I can hear Santa. Yay!
When Santa landed in the helicopter at West Bend Airport, you know, I'm filming and running around, and he passes me by and he says, "Hi, Judy." And it always, just still to this day, freaks me out just a little bit.
Santa always knows everybody's name.
Look at these deer, aren't they beautiful?
They're gorgeous.
That's my friend Derek.
Look at that.
Look at that beautiful reindeer.
Isn't that something? I hear Santa.
That's a good picture.
Got it? He's stopping. Yes.
Thanks again to Sal's for sponsoring this year's live broadcast of the annual West Bend Christmas Parade. We also appreciate everybody tuning in and coming for a trip down memory lane with us. I do remember Toy World, yes. That was kind of down by Pick and Save South. Oh, Bob. For us, he's the real Santa. Yes, those were real reindeer games. Oh, somebody's stepping on the gas on Santa's sleigh there.
Judy, thank you for inviting me this year. What an honor to be with you. I believe in all you do, and I believe very, very much in this
All the patrons
community.
of the tavern are coming out and screaming at Santa. Well, Mary Sue, thank you very much for joining me.
Thanks,
This was a lot of
Judy.
fun.
It's my pleasure.
And that is a wrap. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. This live broadcast is brought to you by American Commercial Real Estate. Thanks also to Tom Zernia at Boss Real Estate for hosting us tonight. And again, thanks to Sal's Pizzeria. Step on in, get a hot piece of pizza from Sal. This live broadcast will be rebroadcast at WashingtonCountyInsider.com.